Would I get paid more if I was a man?
Probably. Men are just stronger, faster, smarter, more intelligent. I said that twice, so I don't know what that says about me. They also take less sick days. They're more consistent over a period of a month. You're the fourth highest paid person in the team, and you're less than half of the age of the highest people who are higher paid than you. Would I get paid more if I was a man? The only other person who's he's worked longer than you, who is a man, is paid less than you. And he leads a team of 12 people or something. You don't have anyone you lead. You have no leadership. You haven't even made a proper sale yet. Do I get paid more? You already get paid too much. Holy shit.
I'll show her your videos on Clarksville now. You're recording me without my consent. I can sue you.
You look sick as right now.
I can literally sue you. You're recording without my consent.
What were some of the things you were told about men while growing up?
Don't trust them. Yeah, I agree with that one.
What is the most surprising thing you've learned about men from your experiences?
You can't trust them. Facts.
Do you prefer a man who is a gentleman or a bad boy?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Is it fair to say women lust after bad boys that want to settle down with nice guys?
Yeah.
If you happen to be looking for a quality man, where would you expect to find one?
A quality man? Church. Yes, that is.
When was the last time you went to church?
Step 1. Complain that you can't trust men. Step 2. Knowingly choose men you know you can't trust. Step 3. Play victim because the men you knew were untrustworthy turned out to be untrustworthy. Step 4. Repeat step 1. It's like they have a quota to hit with how many things they complain about, and will knowingly manufacture their own problems just so they can complain about it.
What did you say?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked
I'm
is because if you with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this.
I respect that, baby.
Nasty.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hoes, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much that these hoes is on, so we don't know the difference.
I actually have found that I think men are more likely to have bizarrely unrealistic expectations. I have so many girlfriends who are highly accomplished, highly educated, great people, and just wonderful women. And the dating pool is absolutely brutal for them.
What are these men looking for?
It is entirely unclear to me that it's like, why are there men not jumping to want to date them? So,
well, Alicia, those are not bizarre and unrealistic expectations, because reality is that ultimately men want to build a family, okay? And most men don't want to be with an accomplished and educated woman because those women are entitled, demanding, and a pain to deal with. Even different studies will tell you that that's the case. So most of your accomplished and educated friends are very likely to end up with a cat instead of a family, just like Whoopi.
So women are now blaming men when a woman does something to another woman.
What I see nobody talking about with that video of that girl who got thrown in the pool by her friend is all the guys looking at her afterwards. Like, they literally have like their sunglasses down. They're like absolutely disgusted that a woman could distract them from their good time.
If you don't know the video she's talking about, it was a girl who got pushed into the pool by another girl. Less than 2 seconds afterwards, a dude is helping her out of the pool. So I gotta be honest, this was super confusing to me. But then I saw her responses in the comment section where people pointed out, so there was a guy that helped her out, but you're also saying how dare all the guys not help her out? And here's where it gets wild. I kind of more so meant maybe someone would jump in and try to lighten the mood. So a girl pushes another girl in the pool. A guy immediately helps her out of the pool. And I mean, like as soon as her head pops up out of that water, dude was helping her out of the pool. But the guys are assholes because none of them jumped in to also get wet. I sincerely hope she stretched before that reach. Cause holy sh*.
Logic isn't her strong suit, so expecting logic from her will only leave you disappointed. In her mind, everything is a man's fault by default, whether a man did it or not. She could be in a room of only women, get hit by one of them, and would likely blame the man who built the room before she ever considered blaming the woman that slapped her.
I saw someone say, at the end of the day, women can trust a bear to be a bear, but can't trust a human man to be humane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That is the deepest thing I've probably heard in regards to this whole debate.
We can trust a bear to be a bear, but we can't trust a man to be humane.
Yeah.
How freaking depressing.
How freaking depressing. Girls will have a body count over 10 and then hop on a podcast and pretend like they're still human.
Does height matter?
Yeah.
It does matter.
Yes.
Even though men can't change that.
Yeah, it's like a preference.
So we're gonna measure your waist.
More women own more homes than men, vote at higher rates than men, do not have to do dirty, grueling work as often as men by any measure. Men hold debt at higher levels than women. Yet women graduate at higher rates and have higher rates of higher education. And women claim they have no duty to be a mother, but courts often side with them and go in their favor because of the expectation and role and presupposition of them intending to be a mother. Insurance is less expensive for women, and suicide rates are higher in men. Women also have lower crime rates and are convicted at a lesser rate for the same crimes as men. And yet the majority of the enforcing all these rights and laws are men, including the military draft, which only men have to sign up for. And yet somehow the patriarchy is oppressing women. So is the patriarchy actually that bad, or is it actually pretty benevolent?
Let me finish.
Jesus Christ.
Just shut your mouth and let me finish. Okay. Thank you. About time. 2 + 2 = 4, would you agree? Is that always true?
What do you mean by always?
It past, present, and in the future. Is it a universal truth?
It depends. Like, there's like an entire like debate over like whether we've like found math or it's always existed. Like, for example, if there was no one to see it, like in the cosmos.
You know, in the beginning of the video, I thought, why is he being so rude to her? Then she opened her mouth and I realization that she just want to conversation and argumentation with every session. This is crazy. Some of the people, they argue that 2 + 2 is not always 4. In the cosmos, when you go penetration into the sky, it's 2 + 2, has it always been 4? Or maybe it was 3. But it's not her fault. It's the fault of this android tights with hair guy who bring her into the show. You know she's a why you bring her to explanation her situation? I don't understand Asian.
All you hear about is toxic masculinity, but what about toxic femininity? It gets glamorized. Modern feminism has taught women to be exactly everything that they hate in men. Emotionally unavailable, selfish, prideful, lack of accountability. I mean, y'all already know accountability is like a woman's kryptonite, and I could say that wholeheartedly because I've been that woman. Men are taught, step up, be leaders, be men, be protectors, be providers. And then it's like women are told you deserve more, no matter how you act. I mean, we say we want accountability, unless it's only for men. And if the woman's the problem, we just call it trauma. Be patient with her. It's trauma. If a man is considered the problem, we call it abuse. Now, I'm not saying some of that is not true in some cases, so don't flip my word. And I'm sorry, ladies, but the toxic dating culture is not trash because of men. It's trash because people nowadays lack conviction, they lack integrity. I mean, y'all wanted equality until it came with consequences. Y'all have a blessed day. Jesus is king.
Men saying, I've just decided altogether to avoid women. That it's better to be single, guys. And they're like almost proud. Like they're almost like happy about the fact that they're gonna choose and make the choice to avoid the entire gender of women because they have yet to actually resolve the war they have within themselves.
Men are only avoiding certain types of women, and those last two videos showcase this. The first carries herself like a mature adult who is understanding, doesn't blame everything on everyone else, and takes accountability. The second is simply dismissive and acting as if it's men's fault that they are unwilling to tolerate disrespectful and entitled behavior, riddled with double standards and one-sided expectations.
I find it really interesting that when a father shaves his beard and appears before his children, the children will usually give them a look of fear.
That is an interesting bit of information. Let's hope you don't follow it by saying one of the dumbest things ever.
That says to me there is an instinct that is born in the human species that tells all people, including male babies, not to trust men they don't recognize. And yet somehow only women are constantly patronized.
I like how someone in the comments asked, do you have an academic source to back this claim up? And then she responds with,
to back up my personal opinion.
Yeah, my personal opinion is that you're an idiot. There's like this trend on TikTok now for women who just hate men to just say something so apparently wrong and just claim it to be fact. Do I need to explain this, guys? Do I need to explain how facial hair changes how a person looks? When you pretend to take a baby's nose, they'll actually think their nose is gone. Is that because men used to take babies' noses back in prehistoric?
I know who's right. I told my fiance that I wanted to get a headlamp to go running. He said, what do you need a headlamp for? And he did that whole eyebrow raise thing, all skeptical like. I said, so I can go running because it's dark outside. He said, I thought you've been running when it's dark. You just stay on the well-lit paths and areas. I said, yeah, but I want to hit this other trail and it's not lit. And so I need a headlamp so I can see. He said, oh, you mean that trail that's kind of out in the woods that doesn't have any other lights, that not a lot of other people around? I said, yeah, bingo, that trail. He said, absolutely not. I said, did you just tell me no?
You would be the first person to go in a horror movie. The first person. I was hoping this was going to be satire, but no, she's dead. She did. She's upset with her husband because he doesn't want her running at night through the woods. There's no light. Nobody goes down it. Probably no cell signal. And she's literally having an argument with her husband on why can't she? Are you a child? Are you a child? No. Even a child would know better than to go down that path. You shouldn't even be running at night to begin with. This shouldn't even be something that... And this actually touches on a topic where I was like, women don't really believe it's as dangerous out here as they make it seem like online. Because what you mean, you're trying to go running down a dark path at night with headphones on. There's no light, no cameras. If you get hit upside the head, you just gone. I feel bad for your husband, but not really because he picked you. I bet he got a handprint on his forehead from doing this so much. If my wife brought something as stupid as this to me, I would honestly be reconsidering the marriage and the person I married. Like, honestly. Like, if we're having an argument over something like this, that's like bare minimum common sense, I would be concerned for your decision making pertaining to yourself, our safety, and our children's safety, to be honest.
Babe, how much do you think that boat over there costs?
Maybe like 4 million?
4 million?
Yeah. Actually, no. No, that's 5. 5 million.
Oh, 5 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you will love this next video. I will see you there.